I got Lampkin Lane. You know, I wasn't planning on uploading a Survivor video, but this was to just prove a point, for real, for real. It was to prove several points, but the main point that I wanted to prove is that this map on Survivor is basically BS. I don't want to cuss or anything like that and get flagged, but yeah, this map is complete and utter bull. It's Survivor one-sided. It's it's so Survivor favorable that the killer honestly does not stand a chance on this map. They don't. And I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you guys why. This map spawns 3 infinites. Now, I think I've went over this with you guys before. Um, where the map itself can spawn a 4th infinite. And that's only if you have balanced landing. Because if you have balanced landing, that technically means that there's 2 infinites on this map in one of the spawns. But another spawn, it actually does have. There's 2 other spawns that have like 2 different infinites. So you guys are going to see what I'm talking about, right? And this is not what I'm talking about. This is just regular pallet loop, and he's not being smart about it, which is okay. Because the infinite that I'm going to show you has no skill at all or mind game at all when it comes to pallet looping. It really doesn't. This is just regular looping that he just can't handle. So, okay, so here we go. Alright, run away from that pallet. He's still chasing me. I run to this one. He tried to lunge through it, didn't get it. This is the infinite that I wanted to show you guys about. And wait a second, because he lost me for a second. Come over here. Come over here. I'm sorry, but this is unfair. He realized that the long stretch of picket fence would only push me in the opposite direction, but what he didn't count was the fact that it'll still push me to the window vault. I can milk this window vault 3 times, and if he hits me, then 4. So that's 1. So now he has to go around again. He decides to vault the window this time, which only made it slower and I got more time to get away. He thought that I was close to the picket fence to take a hit, but I didn't, making him waste more time. It's my second window vault, and then I'm gone. And the amount of time that it took for him to chase me altogether between the 2 pallets and that 1 infinite loop that spawns right there, because it's basically a 3 window block loop. That's right there is just an infinite right there. And the time it took, 2 generators popped. And I want you guys to watch very carefully once we get to the end of the video, which I'm not going to be passing much commentary after this because everything is straightforward. But at the end of the video, we are going to revisit this loop. And this time I'm going to actually loop it properly without having to take a hit. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's dumb. And, you know, you guys could say that this loop only spawns this way. But if this loop didn't spawn here, then the other infinite loop, which is across the street and either up the street or down the street, spawned. So either way, the killer was kind of screwed. Regardless, and I kind of feel bad because there's no skill in these infinite loops whatsoever. There's no mind game, there's no skill whatsoever. There's no counterplay. The only thing that the killer could do to try and counteract that loop is bring in a perk called Bamboozle, which allows the killer to vault the window faster and block it. But because of that long stretch of picket fence, you can just run around the window vault, and it's still considered an infinite. You can still loop it 2 times, 2 to 3. And if you have dead hard or sprint burst, or not dead hard or sprint burst, but if you have dead hard or balanced landing, then you might as well basically just get away for free. There's no counter to this whatsoever. the killer has to sit there and eat this, and this is not fair. Now you guys can understand why, for some of you that are survivor mains, now you guys can understand why, that was a bad trade. That was a really bad trade, but it's whatever. But, now you guys can understand why, why killers disconnect on this map the minute they see it. I'm not justifying it, I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying that I am understanding of why killers would want to do it, because look at this was just effortless. And the Nia, by the way, if you guys are wondering, the Nia took the killer to a different infinite loop that was on this stage, because on this map, because she had balanced landing. So he couldn't win for losing at all. Not even a kill to camp or anything, and I felt bad because there's no skill required here. But anyway, I think I've done enough talking. I'm gonna let the rest of the video kind of just speak for itself, and I hope to catch you guys in another video. And geez, this was depressing.